Alright, hello and welcome everyone. Sorry, I had to do the meme. Anyways, I'm here today after recording my speedrun. I am here to be an angry gamer about the newest update. So, let's begin. Let's do just a quick fire round. I don't want to take this too long. I just want to do things. I want to take today easy. So, let's begin. Okay. Actually, before we start, I want to put this out here. This video is heavily based on the speedrunning side of Ultrakill. Not the casuals, not that. This is for speedrunning. If you do not care, then do not watch the rest of this video. I don't want to see any keyboard warriors down in the comments going like, oh, I can't believe you dislike this update. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. Because, let me put this into perspective for those who do not understand the situation why I am making this video. I have been speedrunning Ultrakill for 4 years of my life. For 4 fucking years it has been the same game all its time, except for when this update dropped. Nothing has changed as much as it did now. I want to put this out there. I don't want to see any keyboard warriors in the comments saying how my opinion is bad or anything else if you do not have that experience in speedrunning for long in the older versions. So, I just want to put it out there. I have a lot of experience with the game. I have P-ranked every difficulty, as you can clearly see, except Prime Sanctums in other ones than Standard. Because I don't want to challenge myself too much and do stuff that I don't really enjoy. So I've P-ranked on every difficulty. I've played this game with radiant enemies permanently on. I've done hookshot, I've done melee only, I've done all of those things. And I've speedrun this game for 4 years. Now if you cannot understand that point of view, then this video is not for you. Understood? Perfect. Now that we have settled our words and I have explained why I'm making this video in the first place, I would like to immediately begin with the first thing. So I'm just gonna go to 03 and I will show you guys my main gripe with this update. So I'm gonna pause the recording here. I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so we are back. We are officially back. So, here's my first gripe in this entire update. It is the smallest thing you would ever notice, but it is a thing that exists. So, this little ledge right here is very annoying. It is extremely annoying in speedrunning, because usually it used to be flat. It used to be very flat, like this entire floor right here, without this small part that goes up like this. So you would normally just slide like this, and then you would core boost yourself to the exit. So now, if I slide, you can see the problem that I have. You see, I bounce up. Instead of just sliding straight, I bounce up. So it does something like that. It knocks my head against the ceiling. And it doesn't fully take the speed. Unless I do it like way earlier, like right here, instead of here. Now this, in this specific level, is not a problem. It's not a problem in that level. But let's say specifically, like, something like, Something along the lines of which would be a good level. I know there's one. Yeah, 2-3 with the waterfall that has the stairs at the exit. It has the stairs and then the little ledge of the exit. So you can't slide it through that like normally anymore. You have to time it very stupidly just to get through it. So that's my first gripe with this entire update. It's the little ledge. Just the small ledge is what's ruining it for me a little bit, because it makes it more difficult to get stable core eject boosts. Now, point number 2. 2-1. I like the redesign. I love the redesign. But the fastest way to usually do it is here. There were stairs and then you would go through this wall to go to the outside. But now, first you have to go through this pipe right here, which you can, mind you, you can kind of get weird with. You can kind of slide over it or just get kind of stuck. So then you have to go through here. So usually you're like, so imagine this, you're like sliding through here like this. You get stuck under here and then you have to jump to get here, instead of just sliding, jumping and then slamming and doing the boost. So you have to jump here and then you can try to do it from here like this, which is just very tedious. And then again you have the ledge, as I explained before. You have the ledge, but you can just do it early here like this and then you can just slide at the end. You know, so the redesign is cool and all, but there are some things that I just cannot stand because it feels weird, it messes with my head too much, and it's just very annoying. Now, the second thing, or the third thing, 4-3. This level has always been a bit of a pain in the ass for everyone, with like speedrunning and how weird it can be. So usually you just get through here and you light this fire right here. Now I'm just gonna kill all the enemies so I can show you guys what I'm gonna do next. So you light the fire and then you go here and you would shoot at a very specific angle, at a very specific spot on this very wall right here, to light the fire on the other side of this wall and this one. But now, because the wall is kinda curved, I cannot tell where the spot is anymore really, so I'm just kinda usually guessing like here maybe, or something like that. I was using the wrong thing, but you get the point. Let me show you in an actual speedrunning type of way. So you would do like this, light this fire, you would slide here, do that, you'd go here, and then you would maybe like there. So now it lights both of them. But it's not as obvious anymore. So you have to find the new spot kinda to hit it, which is like, I think nowadays it's like right between this line right here. I think that works. And then this part. The way they designed these lights is very cool, don't get me wrong, I really like the design. But it's so easy to miss hitting all of them, because sometimes it can hit like this pole right here instead. Like in today's run that happened with me. So you get the idea of that. It's very annoying. Again, it's just very tedious, small little details for speedrunning that make it annoying and very, very painful for someone who has played the game for so long. Now, I complained about this in my speedrun, but I'm gonna do it again, because now I'm actually gonna complain about it. So, you guys know how I usually do it in my speedruns. I go here, I get through here, just normal. You know, just the normal thing. Kill this guy and then just clear the room. You know, like so. I'm just gonna do this on the recording. I don't really care too much to pause it here. You know, just clear the room. You take the blue skull and then you put it there into the thing, and then you just rock it to the boat. But yeah, there you go. If you're too fast with it, it is always gonna clip you, I think. It is always gonna clip you through it. As you can see everything that's happening in the map just from here. But it's gonna clip you through and you cannot really do anything about it. I tried to stall myself a little bit longer in the air in the speedrun, but even dashing 2 times before falling is not enough to stall you. It's just not enough. And I really hate this little thing because I don't know what broke it, because this wasn't broken in like any earlier version of the game. It's just this specific version is very buggy with it. Now it could be because this game runs on Unity, which I've noticed now, because when exiting the game it has the Unity sign that it's running on Unity. So it could be just Unity things being Unity. But it's still very annoying because it is a guaranteed clip if you're fast enough just to get here, which makes it kinda dumb. I hope they fix it eventually. It's still early for the update, which is understandable. But like, it makes no sense that you can clip through it like that. It really doesn't. Because it's only like this if you're just fast enough for it, I think. I don't think you can clip through it otherwise. I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, because now the rocket just bounces on top of it. So you can't clip through the ship any other way. It's just when it's loading in. Which is stupid, it's very annoying, and I hate it. Because it's usually what I do in the speedrun. I would rocket from there to here, and then I would just throw my coins, do this, and then just wait. That's it. But now, because you clip through with a guaranteed clip, I cannot do the same thing again, because now I have to be more careful that I don't clip through the ship. Because I don't think you can clip through the exit door then. I don't think it's possible to do that. And if it was possible to do that, then no out of bounds would be broken. So the speedrun category that I heavily run is guaranteed to just fuck itself, pretty much. Like, at that point it shouldn't even exist then, because it's impossible to do it faster. So there really isn't much to save time on this level then anymore. You know, look at this dumbass just standing here like nothing's happening. Okay. Anyways, no, but that's like one of the main issues I have with this update, because it's so consistent to clip through the door, or not the door, the ship. It is so consistent to clip through the ship. Then, oh boy, we're not done yet. We are not done yet. More niche things that I have. 6-1. I'm gonna pause the recording. Actually, I don't think I need to. I can just no clip. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna no clip to this thing. I'll just do the first room as usual. Just gonna do that. So we're gonna take this. Alright. So you guys know how I do this. I put this here. I guess so. And then I slam. And I jump and slide. But bonk. Right there. I hit myself right here. Which stops all the momentum. So that me learning to do that stable enough is just, it's pointless, because I can't do it anymore. It hits the floor, or the ceiling I mean. It's impossible to do. For whatever stupid ass reason the skim has for it. But now you just bonk, I hit myself right here, and then I'm basically just gonna drop down, like nothing's wrong. So I think you guys can understand why it's very annoying. So now you'd have to do like, you'd have to go here, then you'd have to do this, and then this. And then you're fine. Then you can just go through. But that's also like one of the main issues I have. And now, in another speedrun category, I want to check something, if it's broken or not, if this update fixed it or not. So, I don't know how many of you people know this category called Weaponless. It's weaponless. The idea is that you just don't pick up any weapons throughout the game that are like necessary to pick up. So you would have to use skips to avoid those weapon pickups. So I wanna see if this still works. So you jump here, you checkpoint, you go back through here, you jump, you checkpoint. Alright, so this works. This still works. So weaponless is still very much doable, I think, at least from this one clip that I know of. So you can still do weaponless just fine. Okay, now I want to do another. I want to talk about another thing on this very specific level, which is in this room right here. So normally when I get into this room, in the older versions, I would do this and then jump, because the virtue used to spawn in the middle, right here, instead of here, where it now spawns. So I would come through here, I would do this, I would jump, shoot the ricochet, and then a railgun. And then I would just attach this to this sentry, and then I would just shock every enemy in the room. But now, because they decided to change the enemy spawn for whatever reason, I guess because this lamp is here, so you just drop it down. I don't know. I still don't know, but it's just very weird that instead of doing like this, I now have to do like this in the room. Which just is like that. You know? Instead of it being more so like this, where it just connects to this sentry, it connects to the virtue, and then it connects to this sentry, and then I can just do this to basically kill every enemy in the room, almost. So it's just weird, and it's a lot of very finicky things that are like things. Otherwise, I don't really have too many gripes with this update. It's a good update, but there's just very little things. Also, actually, yes, I'm gonna take it back to 2-3. I wanna talk about the doors on this level. You wouldn't believe it, but yes, I'm gonna talk about doors. These doors. They used to not have these outer rings, like these parts of the door. It was just a square door. But now, when you're like, let's say I'm entering the level, right? I do this, slide up here, then go through here, and do this. But there's also a chance you can get stuck here, like this, which is possible, it has happened before, and then this part. So there's a glitch you can do in the older versions. It still works in this version. You've seen me do it, but it's just more finicky to do. You come through here, you shoot the glass, and then you drop down and slam down. And if you do it well enough, this door bugs out and then you can grab the skull. Like this. But it also has the chance of just not working. You see now it barely worked. Only a little bit of the door is opened. And then if you do it like that, now it didn't work. And now it worked again. But the only reason it's like this is because of this small part right here. If this like little ledge didn't exist here, I don't think... I think it would work better then. Because now you're not falling on top of the door immediately. You're having a little bit of a ledge here, which blocks you from immediately falling towards the door. So it makes this trick a bit more unstable to do. It's not as consistent, it's very annoying, and yeah. Now then, I'm like trying. I don't write the scripts for these videos, so I'm like doing all of this from the top of my head always. Another thing. Okay, this is actually a more serious thing that I want to talk about. This is actually a bit more serious in 3-1. In 3-1, this is a bit more serious than anything else. So I wanna put my words out for the devs, so they understand. Also, props to making this design. It looks cool. I like it. It's very good. Let me clip through here. Through here. Yeah. Okay, so let me just... Okay, this is the first thing that I have with this thing. So you can see that there is a certain someone missing here who is inside of the fucking wall. He is right here. In this wall. Right here. You cannot shoot him, you cannot shoot through, you cannot do anything about it. And now, these guys have a very poor pathing up here. These guys do not have pathing down below here, as they used to do. The pathing somehow broke. I really don't know what they did to break the pathing for them. But they did something, because now they really can't path down here anymore, which is weird in its own way. You see, if I turn off blind enemies and I stand here, yeah, there's one of them. But that's only one of them. Where's the other ones? Who knows? If I look up, here's all of them bunched together. And then if I go this way, we can peek through here, and they're up top still. You see? And now if I go below here, they're not here. You see? They don't have pathing down here. So now if I turn on blind enemies again, you can see they're at the middle. Because they're pathing on where I am standing, instead of where I actually am. So if I stand here, would they be up top right there then? So if I stood under the... yeah, they follow the player. They follow the player movement. So if I stand like here, and I blind them, yeah, now they're here. You see, they have pathing, but at the same time, they don't have pathing because... I think it's because of this part of here, because there used to be slight stairs that they could walk down from, but I guess they don't see this as stairs anymore. So the pathing is completely broken with them. So this is actually a more serious thing, and I hope that they check this out, because this is just kind of stupid. They cannot path down, but only one of them can, who is like standing right here. Actually, I think this is why they can't path away. Look at this. Yeah. they can't go down here really because of this specific thing sticking out, because they get stuck like this. Yeah, so they can't really path it down here as they could normally. So if I go down here, can they path it down here? You can see there's one of them. Yeah, but they cannot path down here, like it's impossible for them. Yeah. Because they get stuck here. Yeah, they literally just cannot path down here. So that's a more serious thing that I have as an issue. But like, I think that's pretty much all I have for this. Actually, no, it's not. I take it back. We got one more thing to talk about. 5-, not 5-3. 3-2. This looks good. By the way, this very much looks good. But this part from here, the way they changed the way you get down, this is very bad. Because you can also climb this up if you didn't know, you see? If I just slide like right here, I'm climbing it back up. And then I'm going back down. And then I'm going back up. And then I'm going back down. And then back up. You see the point? Like, it just doesn't make sense. It stops your speed, your momentum, and you barely get on the hand. You know, it feels very weird to go through those. And then same for this one. Like, it's just like a spinny slide for no reason. Like I get it's meant to more be of like an intestine, like, because we're inside of Minos after all in this part, I guess. I don't really know, but I guess that's true. So it's supposed to be more of like an intestine, I suppose. So I can understand, but just like, I don't understand the need to change this. It's more pretty in the end, of course. It obviously is. I cannot complain. But there's just like no reasoning to make these like this, really. Yeah, you see, I'm going the whole fucking thing up. I went through the entire thing back up. You see? Like, I don't understand the point of it. I just don't. But now, I'm pretty sure that's all I had. I'm very sure that's all I had regarding these things. And I've heard people say that the encore levels are very difficult on Brutal. I have yet to try them, but I will later on, and I will maybe leave a comment in this video updating on how I feel about Brutal encores. But that's it from me. This has been a 30-minute rant, which I was hoping not to be, but I guess I had some extra stuff to say and bringing the time up. I'm quite a yapper, I know, but now this is it for this video. I will be releasing this later tonight. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you everyone later.